And then the Lions travel for the second week in a row to the Philadelphia Eagles. The good news here is it's only November 16th. Yes, it can be cold in Philly in November. Not that I'm afraid of cold weather. I'm not at all. I'm not afraid that the Lions can't win. I just want to see the Lions at their best. I want to see them operating like a fine oiled machine against the best football teams in the league, the Super Bowl champions from last year. They lost a little bit on that defensive line. Now they're going up against one of the best defensive lines, one of the best offensive lines in the Detroit Lions. I'm calling a win in Philly. I think the Lions are going to get it done. I do not believe we beat the Philadelphia Eagles last year, even if we get past the Commanders. I think that it was just too much injury. And that team was, the Lions team of last year was just decimated. This year, Lions aren't losing to Philly. This is where that statement win starts to stack and the schedule starts to ease up just a little bit for a couple weeks. What is your take on the Philadelphia Eagle game here for the Detroit Lions?
No one's going to forget what Saquon did last year, and no one's going to, take away that impact that he has on that team. They have a great offensive line. They have a great running game. Jalen Hurts, is a great game managing athletic quarterback. I think he's not like some of the other guys who rely on their legs. We saw early he wanted to throw the ball a lot last year and use that weapon first and then his legs second. So getting him in the second half of the season, it'll be interesting to see what type of style he wants to play with. I just looked up the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, and I don't think I've ever heard the name Kevin Patullo. He was previously their pass game coordinator. So it'll be interesting to see what losing Kellen Moore does to that offense. If Nick Sirianni, just keeps the momentum moving, or if there's any, stylistic or schematic changes to the way that they, put the product out on the field. I think we're going to see a large dose of Saquon. I think they want to run that was their methodology last year. But if we can get them to try and have to throw a lot, I think that's going to be in our favor. So I like a win for us against Philadelphia, even though they're the reigning Super Bowl champs. I think I'm not putting in my bets yet, but I like us to win the NFC this year, and we got to go through the Super Bowl chance to do it. So be it.